What if you could touch the sky? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to stand on top of the world's tallest building? Today, we're going to take a journey to the clouds and explore the 5 tallest buildings on Earth. Imagine a building so tall that you have to look up, and up some more just to see the top. These amazing structures reach high into the sky, taller than anything else humans have ever built. They're like giant fingers pointing to the stars, showing us how far we've come and how high we can go. A long time ago, the Eiffel Tower in Paris was the tallest building in the world. It held that title for over 40 years, from 1889 to 1931. But now, we have buildings that make the Eiffel Tower look small. Let's count down the top 5 tallest buildings and see just how high we can climb. Number 5. Ping'an International Finance Center. Our journey starts in China, in a big city called Shenzhen. Here stands the Ping'an International Finance Center. This giant building took 7 years to build, from 2010 to 2017. Can you imagine working on something for that long? The Ping'an Tower is super tall. It reaches up to 1,820 feet, or 599 meters. That's like stacking about 122 school buses on top of each other. The building looks cool too. It's made of stone and glass, and it shines in the sunlight like a giant crystal. Inside, there are offices, hotels, and even a shopping mall. It's like a small city all in one building. What's interesting is that this building was one of the last super tall ones built in China. After this, the country said, no more buildings taller than 500 meters. So the Ping'an Tower is extra special. It shows how fast China was growing and building new things. Even though they're not making taller buildings anymore, this one will always stand out in the skyline. The Ping'an Tower has some cool features to keep it safe and comfortable. It has a special system to protect it from earthquakes, and its windows are made to withstand strong typhoon winds. The building also has 33 double-decker elevators that can travel at speeds of up to 10 meters per second. That's like riding in a super-fast elevator spaceship. Number 4. Burj Al Bait Clock Tower. Next, we're going to fly to Saudi Arabia. In a city called Mecca, there's an amazing building called the Burj Al Bait Clock Tower. This one took even longer to build than the last one. It took 9 years, from 2002 to 2011. The clock tower is 1,972 feet tall, or 601 meters. That's like 131 school buses stacked up. But what makes this building cool is its giant clocks. On all 4 sides of the tower, there are huge clock faces. Each one is 43 meters wide. That's bigger than a basketball court. The clock hands are huge too. The minute hand is 23 meters long, which is about as long as a big truck. These clocks are so big that they're the largest in the whole world. At night, they light up and you can see them from really far away. It's like having a nightlight for the whole city. The tower also has a giant crescent moon on top that's 23 meters high. People say it's the largest crescent moon ever put on a building. This amazing tower isn't just tall. It's a masterpiece of design and engineering. The Burj Al Bait complex isn't just one tower. It's a group of 7 skyscraper hotels. The clock tower is the tallest one in the middle. The whole complex can hold up to 100,000 people. It even has a giant prayer room that can fit 10,000 people. The building's special location near the Grand Mosque makes it an important place for millions of visitors every year. Number 3. Shanghai Tower. Now we're heading back to China, but this time to a city called Shanghai. Here we find the Shanghai Tower, which looks like it's twisting up into the sky. They started building it in 2008 and finished in 2014. The Shanghai Tower is super tall. It reaches 2,073 feet, or 632 meters high. That's like 138 school buses stacked on top of each other. It has 128 floors, which is a lot of stairs to climb. But don't worry, this building has the fastest elevators in the world. These elevators can go as fast as 64 miles per hour. That's as fast as a car on the highway. Imagine zooming up to the top floor in just a few seconds. It would feel like riding a rocket ship. What's cool about the Shanghai Tower is its twisty shape. It's designed this way to help it stand up to strong winds. The twist reduces wind pressure on the building by 24%. That means it can stay strong even in big storms. The building also has a special skin, 2 layers of glass that wrap around it. This helps keep the inside warm in winter and cool in summer, saving lots of energy. The Shanghai Tower is like a vertical city. It's divided into 9 different zones, each with its lobby, shops, and gardens. The building even has its own power plant and water treatment system. On the very top, there's a specially tuned mass damper, a giant 1,000-ton weight that helps balance the building when it sways in the wind. It's like a huge pendulum keeping the whole tower steady. Number 2. Merdeka 118. Our next stop is in Malaysia, in a city called Kuala Lumpur. Here we find a building that's still being finished, called Merdeka 118. They started building it in 2017, and it's almost done now, but it won't be finished until 2027. Even though it's not completely done, Merdeka 118 is already super tall. It reaches up to 2,227 feet, or 679 meters. That's like stacking 148 school buses. The building looks cool too. It's shaped like a giant diamond, with lots of different sides that sparkle in the sun. The name Merdeka means independence in Malay, and 118 stands for the 118 floors in the building. The people who designed Merdeka 118 wanted it to show off the art and culture of Malaysia. So when you look at it, you're not just seeing the tall building. You're seeing the big, beautiful piece of art that represents a whole country. The building will have offices, a hotel, and even an observation deck where people can look out over the whole city. It's going to be an amazing new landmark for Malaysia and the whole world. Merdeka 118 has some incredible features. The building's facade is made up of 114,000 individual pieces of glass, shaped like triangles. These pieces are designed to reflect light in different ways, making the building shimmer and change colors throughout the day. The tower also has a special cooling system that uses rainwater collected from the roof to help keep the building's temperature just right. At the very top, there will be the highest restaurant in Southeast Asia. Imagine eating dinner while looking down at the clouds. Number 1. Burj Khalifa. And now, we've reached the top of the world. The tallest building on Earth is called the Burj Khalifa, and it's in a city called Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. They started building it in 2004 and finished in 2010. The Burj Khalifa is so tall it's hard to believe. It reaches up to 2,716 feet, or 828 meters. That's like stacking 181 school buses on top of each other. It's so tall that on a clear day, you can see it from 60 miles away. The building has 163 floors and 57 elevators. It even has the highest outdoor observation deck in the world, where you can look down on the clouds. The building is designed to look like a desert flower called the Hymenocallis. It's made of glass, steel, and aluminium, and it shines in the sun like a giant jewel. For the people of Dubai, it's a symbol of how much their city has grown and changed. For the rest of the world, it shows how high we can build when we try. The Burj Khalifa is so tall that the people on the top floor can watch the sunset 2 minutes later than the people on the ground. Building the Burj Khalifa was a huge task. It took 22 million hours of labor to complete. The tower used so much concrete that if you laid it all out on a single sidewalk, it would stretch for a quarter of the way around the world. The building also has a special system to collect condensation from the air conditioning. This system provides about 15 million gallons of water per year, enough to fill 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Wow, what an amazing journey we've had! We've traveled around the world and seen some of the tallest, most incredible buildings ever made. Just think, 100 years ago, the Eiffel Tower was the tallest thing around. Now, we have buildings that are more than 3 times as tall. These giant skyscrapers show us how much humans can do when we dream big and work hard. They reach up into the sky, almost like they're trying to touch the stars. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll build a building so tall that we really can touch the clouds. What do you think? Which of these tall buildings would you like to visit? Do you think we'll build even taller ones in the future? Maybe your country will build the next tallest building in the world. If you enjoyed learning about these amazing buildings, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have lots more cool stuff to show you about the incredible things in our world. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching.